Wait for it. Hey everyone, how's it going today? It's New York Dan here. Yeah, I'm just having some breakfast here, or kind of brunch. Just made another cup of this delicious fresh brew. Just put some 2% in it, 2% milk. Pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't taste as good as McAfee right from McDonald's. Nah, it doesn't. My friend Eric, he's like, "That's dishwater. That's dishwater, Dan." Yeah, if he gets bad coffee, that's what he says. This coffee is a little weaker. It doesn't have any sugar in it. I didn't even put the cocoa powder in this cup. My last cup, I had cocoa powder. That helps. But I don't know what it is. Those restaurants, they make a stronger brew somehow. So, hope everyone's having a good day, good afternoon. I was just checking in on Tim's videos. He's saying, yeah, a few of you have called it, have caught on. It's really Hollywood, Florida. Tim likes to say he's in Fort Lauderdale, or he said he was going to Fort Lauderdale. He wants to be important. So he's at this place called the Diplomat. Yeah, apparently people have said in the comments Ronald Reagan may have stayed here. Different celebrities. Tim's sure to spout out some of that. He wants to equate himself with some of those notable figures. He pretends that he's a diplomat as he stays there. It's a Hilton property, guys. Probably one of those Hilton Tom, or one of those guys. Is that the guy's nickname? Hilton Bob? Hilton Tom, I think, right? He probably set him up with a good rate, if he's still friends with him. Maybe just Grammy Warbucks. Yeah, maybe she picked up the bill. She picked up the bill for Timmy. I think that's what happened. Timmy, you go and be a good boy and give me my biscuit and my muffin, my biscuit and my zing. It's a zing. Get it straight. Yeah, you run down to McDonald's and pick me up these things for Grammy. And then don't be filming. Pretend you're on the trip yourself. Don't film me. Grammy Warbucks, she's there. Yup, this morning he headed out to Mickey D's to get the usual. You want to know the crazy thing, which I cringe at this because I like to get good deals. You know, I've been to the Hollywood Hard Rock. I got the whole thing like comped. I always am trying to get a good deal. The cruise, to the Carnival cruises comped. I like to take advantage of free stuff, right? So in the hotel lobby, they always have premium coffee usually brewed up for you. Yeah, I don't know why he's going out to Mickey's. It's just for Grammy's biscuit, basically. He could have gotten the coffees right at the hotel. Why waste your money on the McAfee when you're staying at that Hilton property? He probably could have just bought the biscuit and then got fresh coffee right at the hotel lobby and bring it up to the room. They even have those coffee makers in the room. Yeah. So a lot of people are kind of skeeved by them, or my girlfriends in the past, and Leslie, something about those, they don't think they're clean or something. I've used them. When I stayed at Hollywood Hard Rock, I actually brewed up coffee in that machine. They had one with a Keurig cup. I ran a cup of plain water through it first, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, if you want to check my Hollywood Hard Rock video out, just take a look at the short videos on the channel. The one I posted yesterday has the link for when I stayed at the Hard Rock. And you'll see plenty of other videos from around that time frame on my channel. I think it was middle of March they posted something like that. A bunch of stuff I filmed over there. Tim Keeps, he's fascinated by that. He's always on his deck, and he's like, oh, there's the Hollywood guitar-shaped hotel. There it is in the background. He keeps filming that. It was on the 20th floor at the Hollywood Hard Rock. You want to see it, check it out. So, yeah, he's been rained out. The weather sucks there, unfortunately. I got better weather, believe it or not, in crappy old New York. I'm on Long Island, in case you guys are new to the channel. Believe it or not, it is 77 degrees here today and sunny. It's going to start feeling like summer. And I'm going to change out of this shirt and put on my mechanic clothes, scrap clothes, to work on my cars and stuff today. I got to get busy because, you know, I have broken air conditioning. I'm going to be sweating like a banshee. And to make matters worse, this is ridiculous. The Benz, not only does it not have air conditioning, it has the damn heat valve. It's like an electric heat valve assembly. Yeah, I got a rebuild kit for it. It looks complicated. Leave it to Benz to make something simple complicated. There's two of these little heat valve things. Oh, I guess because it has dual climate control. That's probably what the heck it is. Yeah, from 1993, believe it or not. I got to rebuild that because I'm driving along and the heat comes on. Plus, it's a hot day. I got to fix this junk. I got to get the AC working in that car. It's ridiculousness. Everything on that car was broken, essentially, when I got it. Well, hey, the best part is I don't have that huge payment that the CC Rider has. Yeah, I don't get that bill in the mail every month for like $800. Who wants that? And you have to have like premium insurance on it too when you lease the car, or when you have payments on it. And they had, make no mistake about it, they had it down that Tim was paying. He was making payments on the car because he claimed that the title still had a lien on it, and he had to square it away with Honda. He's got premium insurance on that thing. That's an expensive ride. It could be $1,000 a month with the insurance. Yeah. What people don't realize, when you have like an old car, they're like, oh, your car only gets like 15 miles per gallon. Oh, this is costing so much money. Get a new hybrid. Get an electric. Get like the CC Rider where you get 44 miles per gallon. Guess what, guys? You're not saving anything because the insurance is so much higher. The amount of insurance that Tim's paying on the CC Rider pays for every drop of gasoline my V8 Mustang burns. Every drop for the whole year. It's paid for just by the savings on the insurance. That's the crazy part. It doesn't make sense to justify getting a new car that gets good gas mileage. You're always better off driving your old car. So, Fort Lauderdale. I don't know how I went down that rabbit hole. I'm just like ranted today. Yeah, I got stressed to get this junk done. That's what's going on. Guess what, guys? I'm going to uncover my air conditioner and hopefully get that cranked up, because they said it could be, I hope they're wrong, it could be near 90 here at the end of the week. Feast or famine. We've been so cold, I needed a Polar Tech. Now it's going to be super hot out. What the heck? So, Fort Lauderdale. I'm kind of jealous. I like Fort Lauderdale. It's fun to be there. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it, but it's a cool town, a cool place with the beach there, the resorts. Maybe because I'm there on vacation. That might be why. But it looks great. It looks amazing there. It's exciting to be in Fort Lauderdale. That's my opinion. Other people said it looks kind of trashy or it's too crowded. Yeah, it is. It's like an urban area of Florida. It's urban style. One of the mysteries I can't figure out, Tim said there's a catwalk that goes across the street, an elevated catwalk, enclosed walkway, and he said that's closed or you can't. That's very suspicious. Why would that be closed? What's going on? Is there a problem with the building? And yeah, he had a little elevator difficulty. It did open, but one of the elevators, it closed and it didn't move, then it reopened. I have anxiety with those elevators. That's one thing I don't like about high-rise style. Sometimes you got to do it though, like at the Guitar Hotel, same deal. But I would be very worried staying in an older building, excuse me, in right along the beach there, because that's exactly what happened with the problem that Champlain Towers in Miami had. The cement, they said, got old, or it got kind of rotted. It gets moisture in it, salt, and it starts getting messed up, and the rebar and stuff can get corrosion or rust. That whole complex collapsed. It's really scary stuff, and that's just what these towers that he's in. It's the same type of thing. I hope they're built better. I mean, I'm scared of that junk. I'm telling you that right now. I trusted the Guitar Hotel because that's brand damn new. They just built it within the last few years, and it's not right on the beach. But yeah, those high rises right on the ocean, you got to be careful. Everyone's scared about them. As a matter of fact, people have said they closed down the other Champlain Tower, the North Tower. I think the South Tower is the one that collapsed. There was a twin building, and I drove by it one time in Miami, and they put all these like metal braces around everything, even on people's balconies. And then this year when I was in Florida, people commented that they think that tower was completely closed. Yeah, scary stuff. So, rabbit hole time, right? So Tim, yeah, he's got Miss T with him back in the room. That's how it goes. You know, she's paying for the hotel. She's paying for it. A few people commented it's like around $400 a night. I did a quick look at it. It is in fact in Hollywood, Florida, and it's a Hilton property. I think you might be able to get a deal on it off season for like $240 a night, some deal like that. We'll see what he comes up with, what he does today, because let me tell you, it's a washout there. It's kind of looks very damp. I don't know if it's going to dry out. Also, the wind, I was saying that in the other video, it gets windy by the beach. So if you get a lot of wind, the waves get really bad there. You're not going to be able to swim. Yeah, luckily they do have a nice pool apparently at this complex. I wouldn't put it past them though, if Tim, maybe if Grammy Warbucks lets him, they might be able to take a little ride over to the Hollywood Hard Rock. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But you notice they did a dinner and he didn't film that. No, I think he's on a tight leash. I think there's restrictions. So what he can actually film. Lauderdale, baby. When he goes for his errands or he can go on the balcony, he can film. That's what that's what Grammy lets him do when he's out. Yup. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see if anything comes out. I just figured I'd do an update since he is in fact, at the hotel today. Figured I'd say hello to everyone. And I'm going to try to seriously bust on stuff today, unfortunately. It's a lot easier to make videos than it is to do repair work, guys. All right. Maybe I'll put should I put a clip in? Maybe from my diet plan video. All right, guys. I'll throw one in here for you. I'll throw some clips in. Hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great afternoon or evening. I'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned for the diet plan, some clips here. And maybe the birds. Hey everyone, diet plan update here. You guys ever try this? You get this Lipton soup. It's onion soup mix, right? It's got like powder and little onions. You put real sour cream, right? Sour cream doesn't cost that much either. You make this dip up. And then what I'm going to have is, I'm eating these carrots, these petite carrots with it instead. Part of my diet plan, you see, I used to like to eat nachos or Tostitos, you know, the tortilla chips. I love those, but I realized they're all carbs, basically. And you start eating one after another, and then you got a ton of carbs you've taken on. Instead, snack on something like these, like the carrots. Believe it or not, this probably costs less money. This whole bag of carrots was only like $2 or $2.99. It almost costs less money than the damn chips. Those chips, they hiked the price up. So a lot of places you're paying like $5, $6 for a bag of chips. Yeah. Now, here's the twist on this recipe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dice up some red onion and stir that into the dip as well. Maybe even some jalapeno pieces. Yeah, the whole thing of sour cream costs very little. It's a real bargain. It's only like $3 or $2 for a good sized container. So, and this is all the sour cream is fermented. It's supposed to be healthy. It's calcium, it's protein. The carrots are good fiber, vitamin A. I think it's a winning diet combination here for a go-to, like a snack. If I just had like a small burger and a junior Whopper that I put some stuff on, and I'm still hungry. So I'm like, let me make up a little snack here. No fries, no carbs. And if I do have a piece of bread, what I do is I have a piece of this Wonder Bread. They're only 70 calories each. It's very fluffed up, you know. And maybe I'll try to find that Ezekiel again. I appreciate someone said it's in the freezer section. That's why I couldn't find it. Let's cut this onion up and see how this looks. Hey Fluff, how you doing, buddy? Hey Kubrick. They're in their little hut today. We'll let them out later. Yeah. They were squawking away a second ago. How's that look? Let me tell you, this fresh cut red onion, this makes all the difference. When you mix this in, right? And the soup mix has some onion powder in it. That really gives it like the right kind of taste. And this stuff is easy. This is cheap to make. The soup mix, it only costs maybe like $1.99 for that dried soup mix, and they give you like 2 big packets. And you can taste it and flavor it to your liking. A little more. Just a pinch more. It's almost there. And I put some jalapeno in it. This is going to be delicious. Baby carrot. There we go, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. The New York Dan diet plan. Yeah, I'm just having some coffee with it too. Just black coffee with a little bit of 1% milk in there. That's it. I had my supplements already in there this morning on the refill. That's all I'm having right there. Hey, I got a diet plan update. These oats here, this is the way to go. You get this whole thing of oats, it's only like $3 and change. This is a huge container. Was it 2 pounds? 10-ounce container. The little packets of oatmeal, most of the little packets, they just have a little bit of the oats, and the rest is all like flavoring and sugars. Yeah, this is the way to go. I'm going to show you how I cook this and flavor it up. The first thing I do is I just add water and I cook it up. I stir it first. Yeah, about that much water, just so that these oats are, you got to give it a little bit because they're going to absorb the water when it cooks. Something like this. And the deal is, I'll show you my trick after I cook it. I'll show you what I do. First, I just make sure the oats are like wet, and I just microwave it. 2 minutes in the microwave, exactly. Now you see it got pretty thick. This is my trick. 2% milk I happen to have. You just put a little bit of milk after you cook it, because this way it cools it off and you can eat it really fast. So you don't have to be like waiting around for the cereal to cool. And just stir the milk into it. This makes it like extra nice. Just keep adding. If it's too thick, just add a little more in. That's all you do. And I'm going to show you how we top this. So here's what we did. We put cranberries, blueberries, and we're putting some of Grandma's molasses on here. Yeah, you know what? The molasses is a more healthy form of sugar. It's more raw. So instead of those little packets, just get yourself a thing of molasses here. And then I'm also going to have 2 hard-boiled eggs with the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, no joke. New York Dan diet plan. And I think it's working. I cut out the chips and limiting carbs. This is a little bit of carb, or these are with the oatmeal, but compared to like eating like chip snacks and bread products, a lot of, especially the thick bread, I think this plan works. Hey Fluff, how you doing, buddy? Look at that bird. Yeah. What a bird. Yeah, birds. Let's see what Kubrick's up to. Oh, now it's recording. Hey, Kubrick. What's going on, buddy?